Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here from me and Lola. This is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes new releases, and I am so excited about today's video because I'm going to be creating a look with the brand spanking new Nomad Cosmetics palette and lippies. This collection speaks right to my soul. It is fall, it is Halloween, it is spooky season, and I'm here for it. Even though it's 100 degrees here, I am here for it. So we're gonna review this collection together. We're gonna lip swatch all of the lippies. We're gonna do an eye look with this absolutely stunning new Nomad palette. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload several videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will have the new Nomad collection for you. I do have a discount code. I will put that down below, as well as all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today. Discounts to my favorite indie brands, Nomad included. So let's talk about this palette. Let me zoom you in and let's get started. This palette is inspired by Salem, Massachusetts, which City Salem. Love this lenticular motion packaging where it's going to shift from this very peaceful fall setting to a spooky haunted setting. The color story of this palette is literally life. It is fall, it is spooky season, it is everything I would ever want in a palette. The destination is spooky season in Salem, Mass. There's no better place to celebrate spooky season than iconic Salem, Massachusetts. The Witch City is the ultimate playground for all things festive, fun, and spooky. It is a classic Halloween inspired palette with cover shifts from the iconic witch house on a bright fall day to a shadowy witch's lair bubbling with potions and spells. This palette reveals Halloween's hues of devilish reds, ghoulish greens, witchy purples, and cozy autumn tones. 9 smooth mattes and 9 spellbinding shimmers. The cause is they're proud to support the Panthers to help save the wild black cats of the world. We love a Nomad. We love a destination giving back to the community brand. Then I also got 3 lippies from Nomad, and these all say Witch City Salem on them as well. We've got Hocus Pocus, Witching Hour, and Devil's Book. I'm not gonna show you these to you quite yet because we're gonna lip swatch them together. But first, we need to create our eye look with the new Witches City Salem palette. To be honest with you, I don't even know where to start because I wanna use every single one of the colors in this palette. I immediately swatched these cool tone purples. They are so fun, and the oranges were vibrant and beautiful. Everything about this palette just speaks to me. I love a good warm tone palette. Spooky season fall is my favorite time of year. So I think what I really want to focus on today is maybe using as many of the different variations of colors. So like I said, we've got some cool tone kind of grays here, oranges, greens, burgundies, purples, and then we've got a deep dark black as well. And we've got an even mix of shimmers and matte. So I think I'm going to set my eyeshadow base. I did use the matte Paint Pot and Painterly, words are hard. And I'm gonna use this Spirits Spells, which is that kind of cool toned taupe. And I'm just gonna use that to set my eyeshadow base, like I said, and bring that into my crease a little bit. It's going to serve as my transition. It's a nice neutral shade that I'll be able to build color on. And then I'm going to pick up this fun green here called Dark Demons, and I'm going to buff that into my crease. I'm not going to go above my crease. That way we can see that transition shade kind of popping out. But look how amazingly pigmented that is. That is one tap into that shade, and that is even layered on the first matte. That green is giving like Witch's Cauldron. I am here for that. Then I'm gonna pick up this maroon shade here called Devil's Book on kind of a dense angled brush, and I'm gonna pop that in my outer corner. Oh, that is so gorgeous. And that's going to help kind of deepen up that corner, and I'm gonna pull that over into my crease a little bit to meet that gorgeous green shade. This is really pretty, and it's layering beautifully over 2 other mattes. Nomad's mattes are so good. Their mattes and shimmers are absolutely spectacular. And then back in with that green, just to kind of buff those edges. I noticed that by putting that burgundy shade over the green, which makes perfect sense, it did kind of make it a little bit more purple leaning, which I appreciate because I am going to pop purple on my lower lash line. So it didn't muddy it up, it just deepened it up just a little bit, but in a really good way. As always, going in with the NYX glitter glue. I cannot wait to play with these shimmers. I definitely want to use that orange shimmer. It is so beautiful. And then I'm thinking a purple maybe to tie in the lower lash line because like I said, I am gonna pop that purple matte on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna go with this shade here called Ropes Mansion. Look at that. I mean, that's like a pretty blurple. And I'm going to put that on the outer portion of my lid using my finger. And then we'll use a brush on the other shimmer so we can test out brush application and just tapping that on. That is so gorgeous. It is like a shifty purple blue. Absolutely insanely beautiful. I also appreciate that that shimmer has a black base because it adds like that spooky vibe, which I really love. And then we're going to go into Witching Hour, which is that light orange shimmer. It is so pretty. And I'm actually going to pop that, look at that, wow, on the inner corner. And I'm gonna pull that over to meet that purple. And that's just going to add a little bit of brightness to my lid so it's not so dark. This would also be really pretty as an inner corner highlight. And the shimmers, they actually apply perfectly with a brush or a finger. And then I'm gonna take this green down in the corner called Witch Hunt, and it's kind of a black base as well. And I'm just gonna kind of tap that next to that orange. Again, just to lighten things up a little bit. Also, it's going to pop in some green to go a little bit to pair with that green in the crease. Oh, that is so good. These shimmers are so good. And then lower lash line, Salem Commons, which is the purple. Buffing that on the lower lash line. That is an absolutely gorgeous purple. Wow. And then for my inner corner, I'm gonna use the green called Salem Willows. And I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Wow, this palette is literally a fall spooky season dream. I cannot. And then with my fluffy brush, no added shadow as always, just kind of giving everything just a super fast blend. I'm feeling like Halloween is right around the corner. I'm feeling like it's right around the corner. Let me go ahead and pop on some mascara, some liner. I'll be back and we're gonna test out the lippies together. Liner and mascara is on. I'm obsessed with my eye look, by the way. So we've got, again, Devil's Book, Witching Hour, and Hocus Pocus. This is like a matte black and there's a little witch hat. This is called Hocus Pocus. I was not expecting that. Look at that lipstick. It's all swirled. That is so much fun. Okay, let me swatch it. Ooh. It is a lot more shimmery duochrome shifty than I expected. Okay, that is Hocus Pocus. Now let's take a look at Witching Hour, and then we can decide what color we want to wear today. Same amazing matte black packaging. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, this is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, Nomad hitting it out of the park. That is gold. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. And then lastly, we've got Devil's Book. I love every single one of these. Ooh, she is gorgeous. And then we've got kind of a swirly pink and purple. So they did a really good job of giving us a lippy. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous for the for all the different shades in the palette. Because again, we've got the oranges, the blues, the oranges, the greens, the pinks, the purples. It's so hard to decide which one to wear. Well, we're gonna lip swatch them all. So let's go ahead and start with Devil's Book. It does not have a scent. Oh my gosh, it's so creamy. Oh. That feels amazing. Ooh, and what a pretty color. What a gorgeous color. So that is Devil's Book. Let's do this gold. I'm very intrigued by this pretty gold shade. Oh. That is so fun. Look how fun that is. Okay, loving that as well. And that was Witching Hour. And last but not least, I don't know which one to wear. I actually really like this. Let's go with Hocus Pocus, which was that deep, dark first shade that we swatched, purple. Nice creamy formula in all three of these. And this one, swatch-wise, besides the gold, is the most kind of sparkly and shifty. Oh, I love this one. Okay, I'm gonna wear this one today. It pairs perfectly with my eye look, and it is the perfect wash of color. It's not this in-your-face purple, but it's enough that it gives the spooky vibes that Nomad was going for. I love this one as well, and that is Hocus Pocus. Wearing it with my eye look is perfect. I'm probably gonna pop on a black shirt. I just got done working out, so I'm gonna do a little something with my hair, get dressed for the day. I'll be back and let's talk about the new release from Nomad Cosmetics, the Witch City Salem. Here's the completed look for today using the Nomad Witch City Salem palette. I am obsessed, you guys. It makes me wanna break out all of my Halloween clothes, all my fall everything. It's hot here, so I'm not gonna do that, but I want to. I want to break it all out. I have to say that color story wise, this is my favorite that Nomad has done in a very long time. These are my colors. These are the colors that inspire me, that make me excited. I love spooky season, fall season is my favorite time of year. And these perform beautifully. Every matte and every shimmer I applied is absolutely gorgeous. And my eye look is one, I know that this is an eye look I would get a million compliments on. This palette is fantastic. Nomad is stepping it up, palette after palette after palette. And like I said, I have to say in the last maybe year and a half, this is hands down my favorite palette. And then the lippies, I love these. This color on my lips is everything. It's not, like I said, that in-your-face purple, but it's purple enough that it's there, and then it just ties in beautifully with the eye look. The gold and the pinky color, there's literally a lippy for any eye look you would create in this palette. And I love that they did that. It's also nice to see Nomad coming out with bullet lips, but bullet lips that are different and innovative, that have that sparkle, that shimmer, that shift. They did lip gloss a long time ago, and I had a purple one. I used every drop of it. I loved that lip gloss. So I am very excited about these. I also like that these are kind of a balm lipstick had a baby. They're kind of in between the two. They're opaque, but they're not opaque like a lippy, but they have color unlike a balm. So I feel like it's the perfect blend of both. I would recommend the entire collection. Now, if you don't love all the lippies, pick your favorite, but I think the lipstick formula is absolutely perfection, and the colors are just so unique and different and vibrant. So 10 out of 10 out of 10. I can't wait to see what else Nomad puts out this year. And like I said, I do have a discount code. I will link it down below for you. Let me know your thoughts. Are you picking up the palette? What do you think of my eye look? Let me know down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.